Caitlin Clark wants to be on the team, but who cares? She knows that in all likelihood she didn't deserve it. She's a rookie.
Here's the reality. Tommy's right. It's not just race, though. It's also sexuality. Caitlin Clark is a white heterosexual woman in a black lesbian league, and they resent and are jealous of all of the attention and the shoe deal that she got.
Team USA and the WNBA and all of these folks shouldn't be thinking about marketing, and it's about what's going to be unfair to the other ladies, blah, 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 blah. Go after Caitlin Clark. Beat her down as much as you possibly can. Get the best of her. Angel Reese, go out there.
The moment Team USA released its women's basketball roster for the 2025 Olympics, one name instantly set the sports world on fire. Not because it was included, but because it wasn't. Caitlin Clark. And within minutes, what should have been a routine roster announcement turned into one of the most polarizing debates in modern sports. Sports bars lit up. Social media exploded. Analysts, former players, and fans all asked the same question. How do you leave out the most influential player in women's basketball right now? This wasn't just about talent. This was about impact, and whether the people making decisions truly understand the moment the sport is living in. Team USA's roster is stacked with elite WNBA veterans, champions, and proven winners. No one is questioning the talent of the players selected. But Caitlin Clark's absence felt different. It felt symbolic. And for many fans, it felt like a missed opportunity on the biggest stage in sports. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith didn't hide his reaction. He came out swinging, calling the decision short-sighted and counterproductive. His argument wasn't just basketball-related, it was bigger than that. He questioned how a sport that claims it wants to grow globally could leave behind the very player responsible for bringing in millions of new eyes. Clark doesn't just score points. She changes behavior. People who never watched women's basketball before suddenly schedule their nights around her games. That kind of crossover appeal is rare, in any sport. And the numbers back it up. Since Clark entered the league, attendance hasn't just improved, it's surged. Indiana Fever home games went from routine to must-see events almost overnight. Jerseys flooded downtown streets. Arenas filled hours before tip-off. Entire fan bases traveled just to watch her warm up. League-wide attendance jumped dramatically. Television ratings followed. Certain games drew audiences once thought unreachable for women's basketball. This wasn't incremental growth. It was a leap. And it wasn't limited to one city or one team. Wherever Clark played, crowds followed. Cameras followed. Media followed. That's not hype. That's gravity. Former coaches and analysts quickly echoed the frustration. They pointed out that Olympic basketball isn't just about assembling the safest roster, it's about showcasing the sport at its absolute peak. The Olympics are where stars become global icons. And Caitlin Clark already has that gravitational pull. One Olympic committee member later admitted something that only fueled the controversy further. If the decision were made today, Clark would be in serious contention. Translation? The committee underestimated how fast she'd elevate her game, and the sport. That admission alone shifted the conversation. Because it wasn't just about roster balance anymore. It became about timing, hesitation, and whether decision-makers failed to recognize a generational moment while it was happening in real time. This situation also reopened wounds from past Olympic snubs, making fans feel like this wasn't an isolated incident, but part of a pattern. Clark supporters saw it as another example of tradition being prioritized over transformation. Stephen A. Smith pushed the conversation even further, arguing that Olympic teams should represent not only the best players, but the future of the sport. He made the case that pairing young stars like Clark with established veterans would have created unprecedented global engagement. Because like it or not,
remember, you're charged with putting together the best team of players, the best talent. Caitlin is just a rookie in the WNBA. Wasn't playing bad, but wasn't playing like she's playing now. If we had to do it all over again, the way that she's playing, she would be in really high consideration of making the team because she is playing head and shoulders above a lot of people, shooting the ball extremely well. I mean, she is an elite passer. She's just got a...
Star power matters. When superstars miss games, fans complain. When they're excluded from major events, fans disengage. That's true in the NBA, the NFL, and every global sport. Women's basketball is no different. And yet, despite the outrage, one thing stood out above everything else. Caitlin Clark's response. There was no public criticism. No frustration aired out. No shots fired at the committee or fellow players. She didn't fan the flames, she walked past them. Instead, she stayed focused. On her team. On her craft. On continuing to elevate the game every time she steps on the court. That composure said everything. Because true stars don't argue their worth, they demonstrate it. And Clark continues to do exactly that. Her game keeps evolving. Her confidence keeps growing. Her presence keeps reshaping the league's energy. This controversy, as intense as it feels now, may ultimately be remembered as a turning point, not a setback. Every legendary athlete faces moments where the system hesitates before fully embracing them. Those moments don't end careers. They ignite them. Women's basketball is experiencing something rare right now: momentum. Real momentum. And players like Caitlin Clark are at the center of it, not because they asked to be, but because fans chose them. If anything, this Olympic exclusion has only amplified the spotlight. It's made the conversation louder, the expectations higher, and the anticipation stronger. And when the next Olympic cycle arrives, don't be surprised if Caitlin Clark isn't just on the roster, but at the center of the story. Because this isn't the end of her journey. It's just the chapter that made everyone pay attention.